Hey, we're going to take you to Toronto Police Headquarters now. Chief Mark Saunders is speaking about a string of shootings in the city. The latest shooting happened at a nightclub this morning where 5 people were injured. Let's listen in.
13 victims, 13 people that have been hit by bullets. And out of the 11 occurrences, 4 have had either 2 or more people that have been victims. And 33% of these shootings that have occurred in the northwest end of the city. I'm going to speak specifically to the District 45 club shooting. I find this one very bothersome. This morning at about 6:51, the police were called to a person shot at the area of 1300 Finch Avenue West. When they responded with fire and paramedics, there were 5 people that had been shot by firearms. They were taken to hospital. I can tell you that the scene itself, we've got shell case inside and shell cases outside as well. There are also a lot of people that were there, and what we're trying to do right now is we're appealing for witnesses for that one. We think this one is very solvable. There were a lot of people that were there, and some people no doubt are afraid. We're asking you to contact the police, specifically 31 Division at 416-808-3100, or if you want to remain anonymous, to call Crime Stoppers at 222-TIPS and help solve this particular one. And having said that, I will take some questions.
Can you give us any sense, Chief, of what actually happened inside the nightclub? Was there an exchange of gunfire? Was it one gun? What happened?
It's too early right now. There are more questions than answers with that particular investigation, which is why I'm here. I find it disturbing when you've got over 100 people and someone would be brazen enough to pull out a gun and start shooting. It's very early. It's very solvable because we have a lot of people that were there and people that were there just to have fun and then run out as victims because they were afraid of getting shot. And then, of course, we have 5 people that are shot. So it's really early right now, but I can tell you we have retrieved shell cases inside as well as outside, and we've got a lot of resources on this one. We will definitely be in good shape to solve this one if we have witnesses come up and help.
Chief, it's Kelly from CBC 24. I'm wondering if you can talk about the genders or ages of those victims in that nightclub shooting.
No, I don't have that on me right now, and I think that hopefully by tomorrow we'll definitely have more information. We've had quite a few shootings over the while. This is not the city of Toronto, and when we look at all of the shootings, and some of the shooting occurrences, I can tell you 4 of them are not people shot. Some are when they put them in the air and shoot. But when I've got 13 people right now in the city that have been shot, that have a bullet in them, I've got concerns for that, and I can tell you that we will be putting additional resources in specific places that we think will help deter and reduce the gun violence that's occurring in the city right now.
Mayor John Tory is once again calling for a handgun ban. Where do you stand on that?
I'll let the politicians work on that one. I've got people that are shot and I've got people that are shooting people. I want to use my resources and all of my energy to solve these cases and bring them before the court systems. Anything that does remove a handgun, it's a good day for the city. So there's no real silver bullet. There's so many aspects of why people are doing it, but at the end of the day, people are getting shot, and I've got concerns about that and its immediacy.
And that was Toronto Police Chief Mark Saunders bringing reporters up to date on a spate of shootings in the Toronto area, saying 13 people have been shot over the last few days. But then he zeroed in on one particular shooting that happened last night in a nightclub in North York, where 5 people were shot, one of them seriously injured. He says that it's still very early in the investigation. They're asking people who may have been in the club at the time to come forward with information, to get in touch with any information that they have. He also says that there were shell casings inside the building as well as outside the building.